So October has begun and I guess it's time for another gaming PC build from Carbide. Right, so hey guys, this is Yusuf here from Carbide and welcome to the $850 gaming PC build for the month of October 2016. Now, you guys have been giving me some really good feedback on my PC builds and you've been asking me to do more, so here's one more. $850, a really good budget to plan a gaming PC on, and the parts are linked in the description below, so feel free to check them out and give this video a massive thumbs up. Let's try to reach 20 likes on this video, and without any further ado, let's get started with this $850 gaming PC build for the month of October 2016. So kicking off is the CPU, and for the CPU I went with the AMD FX 8350. It's an octa-core CPU clocked at 4 GHz on the base and can boost up to 4.2 GHz. Has 8 MB of level 2 and level 3 cache. Consumes about 125 watt of power and costs $158. AMD CPU 8350, and it's one of the good CPUs out there in the AMD market, and this is, guys, equivalent to an i7 6700K or even better in some cases, and it will kill benchmarks and gaming. Whatever you throw at it, this CPU is going to perform like a champ. $158 is not a really huge price as well for the quality and performance you're going to get. For the motherboard, I went with the MSI 970 gaming motherboard. It supports DDR3 quad channel RAM up to 2133 MHz. It's an ADX motherboard and can support up to 32 GB of RAM. Costs only $84. The original price on Amazon is $94, but after mail-in rebates you can get it for $84. It supports HDMI, PS2 and a ton of I/O at the back, such as USB 3.0, and it is a really good gaming motherboard. It supports overclocking as well, and that AMD FX 8350 can be overclocked up to 4.5 GHz. And that's it for this motherboard. Costs only $85. Go get this deal before it's gone. For RAM, I went with the Corsair Vengeance Pro 16 GB 2 into 8 GB DDR3 DRAM. It's clocked at 2133 MHz. That's the max our motherboard can support. It's a memory kit. Dual channel RAM is always better than single stick, so 16 GB of Corsair Vengeance Pro costs $84 nearly, and 8313, but this RAM is gonna get you everything. Like 16 GB is more than you'll ever need in any game, but this will help out if you have to do tasks like video editing or 3D rendering and some graphic intensive stuff that will push the PC. For the RAM, it costs $83 and you're getting 16 GB of Corsair Vengeance Pro. To keep that AMD FX 8350 cool, I went with the Cooler Master Hyper T4 CPU cooler with 4 direct heat pipes. Now, this is a really good cooler. It costs only $34, would keep it cool, and you can even take advantage of this to overclock the CPU. Just $35 and that solves the CPU cooler. For primary storage, I went with the WD Blue 1TB hard drive as always. This is really boring, guys, like the hard drives never change. It is 7200 RPM, 64 MB of cache, and gets you 6 GB or 6 gigabits per SATA speeds, and is just a normal day-to-day hard drive. Now for some fast storage, I went with the Crucial MX300 275 GB SATA 2.5-inch SSD. Costs $70, gets you 275 gigs, and that's plenty of storage for your games, your operating system, and even some softwares if you want to do like video editing or some 3D intensive tasks. And 275 GB is plenty of storage for your Steam library as well. And you even have the primary hard drive to store something that's really huge and can fit into the SSD. But the SSD can improve your PC performance by miles, and it can get you fast boot times and fast app open times, and the PC stays snappy at all times, so an SSD is always worth it. Now the capacity depends upon you, but considering the budget of this PC, I went with the 275 GB of Crucial MX300. Now for the power supply, I went with the EVGA 600 watt 80 plus bronze certified. Now this is a really good power supply, and it's gonna get you everything that you want to support and power this $850 gaming PC build. And it has 80 plus rating. That means you will get efficient PC performance and your power is not gonna be wasted. It costs only $49.99, nearly 50 bucks, but it's worth it, totally worth it for the price, and does the job for the power supply of this build. For the case, I went with the Corsair Carbide Spec 02. Minimal looking case, has a clear side plate and a ton of I/O at the front and at the back as well. Looks minimal and always does the job. I always like Corsair cases, they're one of my favorite brands. And I didn't go for an NZXT S340 in this case for this PC, as it is 74 bucks and increases the budget and lets us with less money for the graphic card. But this case nevertheless looks really good and will do the job for your PC case. It's even mid-tower, so it's not the small ones. It's a really good case, looks good, is minimal, costs only 60 bucks. For the graphic card, I went with the ASUS Radeon RX 480 8GB version. Now what can I say about this graphic card? It gives you 8GB of GDDR5 solid VRAM, supports DisplayPort and HDMI, and it's based on the Polaris architecture. Costs only 270 bucks, and 8GB is more than you would ever want for any game, any video editing software. You can edit in 8K as well, doesn't matter. This is going to get you smooth frame rates, high, very high or ultra settings in any game, play at 4K or Quad HD in multiple monitors, and does the job for the $850 gaming PC build and will just rock in every game. So the RX 480 has been my favorite card for the past 6 months or so from the time it came out. It's a really good budget card, gets you 8GB on 270 bucks, better than the NVIDIA counterparts. So that wraps up, guys, the $850 gaming PC build for the month of October. If you did enjoy this video, then give this video a massive thumbs up and comment down below in the comment section what do you think about this PC. If you have any queries or questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section down below, and follow me on social media, they're linked in the description. Follow me on Snapchat as well. Here's the Snapchat code. I rarely use it, but you can follow me there. And that has been it, guys. Thanks for watching. This has been Yusuf from Tech Droids, and I'm signing out. Catch you later.